Zack Morris is trash.
The gang's at the mall buying U2 tickets. To cut the line, Zack Morris left Screech alone, defenseless, overnight on the cold floor. Zack slaps Screech awake, then says he's going for a sleazy stroll. He orders Screech to handle the menial task he refuses to help with. But Screech fears buying seats in the wrong section will result in Zack's violent punishment. He forfeits his spot to ask Zack a question that would have been easily answered if he hadn't left. Screech sees Zack's anger and proactively slaps himself to save his tormentor the trouble. Zack says get back in line and threatens murder.
If we miss out on this concert, I'm gonna kill you.
Where's Lisa?
She's at the shoe store flirting with the salesman. He's taking Polaroids of her feet.
The only man in the mall creepier than Zack. Lisa, back from the photographer, finds $5,000 in cash. Zack calls dibs on the mystery money. Kelly, divine spirit, notes that belongs to someone. They should turn it in. Zack says can it, then tries to claim it all. When this immediately leads to fighting, Zack realizes the fair thing to do. Steal the money temporarily. Buy $5,000 of U2 tickets. Scalp them, split the profits, and return the cash to this bench. What could go wrong? Two jacketed goons from the Mafia looking for their loot, that's what. To skip the line, Zack prostitutes himself and everyone he knows. When a sweet old lady isn't buying his lies, he goes with a $200 bribe. Oops. Nice one, dingus. Kelly pushes to turn in the money before another brilliant idea makes the pile dwindle further. Zack, bloodless monster, shows no remorse.
Who cares? It's not our money.
The mall announces a second U2 concert, on sale tomorrow morning, giving Zack a fresh opportunity to squander with his passion for sloppy avarice. Zack concludes the only way to buy tickets is to stay at the mall until closing, then sleep there, because he doesn't understand how money works. Zack says they can spend their profit before they make it. He throws cash around like a broken ATM, drawing the goons' attention. Zack hides the rest of the money in a shoebox, the least secure type of box that exists. Kelly and Lisa are terrified, being chased by the criminals they evidently robbed. Zack hushes their fears to talk loudly over a movie. What an asshole. When the thugs show up, Zack says calmly leave one at a time. He volunteers himself to escape first to safety. Instead of calling security, Zack says call your parents to lie about where you're sleeping, so they can spend the night in a sporting goods store, felony trespassing, using a nylon tent to shield themselves from their attackers. After a cramped slumber party, which you just know involved unwanted touching, Zack attempts to buy as many tickets as possible and dick over everyone else in line. One little problem.
The money is gone!
Zack's scheme to hide the money in a shoebox, then send Lisa to a store filled with shoeboxes somehow fell apart. They ransack the place. Zack is prepared to punch that old lady in her ass for touching the one box he didn't destroy. They find the cash, enter crooks, and Zack does an evasive jump for freedom. Instead of leaving this mall of murder, Zack has everyone hide in a window, wearing costly clothes they have no intention of buying. They finally listen to Kelly and confess, but the security guard says he's working with the goons. Zack tries to flee like a coward while his friends beg for their lives. Turns out they're not made men. This was all a hidden video prank show, and Zack's deplorable hijinks will make great TV for perverted sickos. They're rewarded with front row tickets to U2 that Zack instantly suggests selling. Let's review. Zack Morris tried to buy tickets to a U2 concert. Zack Morris is trash.
Zack Morris is trash.